Is your language goal idiot-proof? Catchy title, right? By now, I'm sure that you have already set up your language goals for the year, and hopefully you are already executing your plan of action. But just to be sure that you have a sound goal that will give you the best chance of success, let's run it through a few questions. Number 1, does your goal have a clear deadline that isn't subject to change based on the direction of the wind? If your life suddenly flips upside down and your work schedule doubles or life demands change, will you still have enough time and energy to hit your mark? When you set a goal, you have to remember that you are not Superman or Superwoman. You are human. We as humans must set goals that are realistic, relevant, and idiot-proof. Number 2, is your goal meaningful? Does your goal have an emotional reward? How will you feel when you achieve this goal? How will you feel if you don't achieve this goal? How different would your life be if you achieved this goal tomorrow? People don't get out of bed for mediocrity. They get out of bed for excellence. Number 3, do you have a clear strategy or plan for achieving your goal? What will you be doing in the next 5 minutes to work towards your goal? What did you do yesterday to bring you one step closer to your goal? Or are you inadvertently pushing your dreams of achieving this goal farther away by the choices that you are currently making? If your goal is to read 10 pages of your book every day, what did you do to accomplish or not accomplish this feat? Did something get in the way? Or were you able to persevere and hit your daily mark? This is the reason that your goal must have a clear strategy that you can recite on command. Your strategy must be made of iron and stand up to the toughest of conditions. Number 4, how committed are you to achieving your goal? What are you willing to sacrifice to achieve this goal that you have set for yourself? If you are not willing to make sacrifices, then I would say that the goal isn't big enough. If you're not willing to give up a night out with the boys or a trip to the mall with your friends, then you haven't set a meaningful goal. Think about it. If your boss told you to come into the office right now, or you would lose your job, would you go? If your wife told you that she was going to take the kids and move back in with her mother, would you turn the car around right now and fly back home? Most people would say yes in a heartbeat. So my question to you is, do you feel the same way about your goal? If you didn't watch 30 minutes of the show that you said that you would watch every day, going to make you get out of bed at 2 a.m. to watch it? Will you stay home and work on your pronunciation of the English words that start with TH instead of going to the bar with your friends? If not, then is the goal that you set for yourself really that meaningful, impactful? Does this goal have an emotional reward greater than what you are experiencing right now? For those of you that were able to answer these questions and feel confident that you will achieve your goal without issue, hats off to you. But for those of you that feel your language goals could use a little work, I invite you to listen to my recent podcast on goal setting to gain a little more insight on setting a clear, concrete goal with actionable steps. Thank you for listening. If you found this webinar helpful, let me know by giving this video a like. If you feel that my words have given you food for thought, then consider subscribing to the channel. If you would like assistance in setting a language goal for your journey, you can reach me at englishandcoffeepodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget that you can continue to hear insightful English audio like this on the weekly English and Coffee podcast, which can be found at www.englishandcoffee.org or any other platform that you may use, such as iTunes or Spotify. Until next time, remember, the value is in the journey, not the destination.